evening once again, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to BlueJayTV.com. Set now for the start of the Elmhurst College women's soccer team as the Blue Jays set to do battle with the Aurora University Spartans. Elmhurst looking to stay perfect on the season. They check in 3-0 undefeated. Have allowed just one goal through their first three games, allowing opponents an average of .33 goals per contest. The Blue Jays have been very solid defensively. Allowed just 3 total shots on goal for the last 2 games. So we'll run down the starting lineups here quickly. First, Aurora comes in 1-3 overall. Spartans dropped 2 in a row, coming off their snapped a 3-game skid with a win over Thomas More last Saturday. Had lost to Methodist, Babson, and Kalamazoo, outscored 1-11 in those contests. It'll be Elmhurst ball to start things off, and here we go. So we'll run down the starting lineups now for the Blue Jays. In goal, it's Sophia Tuloglowski, the junior out of Plainfield Central High School. The rest of the Elmhurst lineup: Sydney O'Keefe, Annalisa Lapo, Emma Crick, Brittany Reinhart, McKinley Grieve, Libby Hercules, Jamie Lesala, Haley Parr, Kennedy Ehrman, and MJ Lesala. That defensive line with Ehrman, Hercules, and Lapo has been very, very solid, along with McKinley Grieve to start things off. This is Grieve bringing it up the near side. Elmhurst in the white. Here's Jamie Lesala with a chance. Coming up the near sideline, it's steered out of play by the Spartans. Elmhurst moving from right to left to start things off in the first half. Blue Jays in the white tops with the navy blue numbers and the navy blue shorts. Spartans in the royal blue shirts, white shorts with blue numbers, white numbers on the blue jerseys. Spartans lineup looks like this. It's Anessa Munoz in goal. Bring you the rest of that momentarily. Here's Aurora. Madison Moore coming in. Can't catch up to it. It's a goal kick for the Blue Jays. Munoz has played 100 minutes so far, a 0.90 goals against average, 8 saves, and a .889 saves percentage. Other Aurora keeper Taylor Joyner had played 270 minutes, giving up a 3.67 goals against with 12 saves and a .522 saves percentage. The rest of the Spartan lineup look like this: Jessica Ortiz, Giselle Torres, Alexis Abilov, Madison Moore, Corinne McGiggern, Kelsey King, Anessa Munoz. We mentioned in goal Julia Dagas, Beth Grotelushin, Caitlin Peterson, and Izzy Magpantai. Loose in the middle. Here's the Blue Jays. MJ Lesala pushing forward for Elmhurst. Down the middle it comes. Racing in and coming out to take it out of the box. Now here's Jamie Lesala. Keeper out of position if Lesala can unload. And a good job by the Spartans defense. Prevented Lesala from getting the shot off as she saw that Munoz was way off the line, way out in front to play that one up at the top of the box. And it came loose to Jamie Lesala, and Aurora did a nice job of hounding her to make sure she could not pull the trigger on the shot. So the first real chance comes there with the rush for the Blue Jays. Here's Annalisa Lapo for Elmhurst. Pushes it to the top of your screen. That's Hercules. Hercules chips it ahead. O'Keefe to MJ Lesala. Back to Hercules, who made the run from the middle. This one will come all the way back to the box for Tuloglowski. So throw in for the Spartans. Long toss into the box. Which head did it go off of? It went off of Aurora. It's an Elmhurst goal kick. Deflected off of Torres. Goal kick coming here for the Blue Jays. 4 minutes gone by in the book. No shots. yet for either squad. Elmhurst had the odd rush early on that was broken up by Munoz. Put on the ground for the Blue Jays. MJ Lesla to par. Can't keep that one in. Battled for it. Near sideline. Jamie Lesla tangled up with McGeggern. And a whistle foul on the Blue Jays. A long drive off the free kick for the Spartans and King. Collected momentarily. Contact, play on, says the official. Par controls now for Elmhurst. Puts it along the sideline. Spinning. Working your way to the middle is Crick, and now they'll slide it all the way up top to Hercules. Stops, takes a look off an Aurora leg to Lesla, and then steered back across midfield by the Spartans. Ortiz to Abalov. Cross comes in off the Elmhurst head, and Tuloglowski can scoop that one up. Out of play, and another throw in for the Spartans. Battle for it in front of the Blue Jays bench. It's out of play one more time. Lob comes in, met by the Blue Jays. O'Keefe. 2 touches towards the middle, and now taken away by the Spartans and McGiggern. O'Keefe trying to work her way up the far sideline. Can't keep it in. Throw in for Aurora. Long throw for the Blue Jays. Elect to go short with it instead. It'll come loose to the feet of Reinhardt. Reinhardt plays back to her defense. And the Blue Jays will rotate around to Ehrman. In the middle. Springing free is O'Keefe. Can she get the foot race? It's touched towards the middle, and Aurora steers it away. O'Keefe racing in onside. No one home to seal up the middle. She touched it back to space in a wide open net, but no Elmhurst player was there. Now the Spartans looking to counter. McGiggern coming up the near side, taken away. Right off the chest of the Spartan player Peterson. It's out of bounds. Throw in for the Blue Jays. Lobbing in for Lesla. They'll move it up about 10 yards and do it again. There's Parr. Lofts it back towards the middle. Popped into the air once. Now flicked ahead by the Spartans. That'll roll out of play. Towards the middle, Reinhardt. Sends that one through, touched ahead, and the flag comes up. Elmhurst offside. Elmhurst back towards the middle of the field. Here's Grieve. Touched ahead to MJ Lesla. To the outside, it comes to Parr. Parr puts on the speed, gets around her defender, centering pass on the ground, and diving for that, smothering that one up is Munoz. Parr elected to try to go for the low corner. Munoz down on her knees to scoop that one up. Kennedy Ehrman just named CCAW Player of the Week, Defensive Player of the Week earlier today. On the ground, towards the middle, Reinhardt will collect, has plenty of room. Take a few touches up toward the middle. She's got Parr working to the outside, plays it a little bit shorter for Grieve. Grieve starting the run from the defense. Grieve in the middle, MJ Lesla. Had her sister Jamie coming the other side, but couldn't control. Now, O'Keefe flips it ahead to Jamie Lesla. That one volleyed in, will take a hop right into the arms of Munoz. That was Hercules who came up the far side. Easy save for Munoz on the two-hop. Shooting is O'Keefe. Her shot blocked. And Elmhurst starting to put some pressure on. The Blue Jays will have a corner kick. Third shot by the Blue Jays. Reinhardt will head to the corner to take it for the Blue Jays. Here comes the corner. Aiming far side. Headed up into the air and wide by the Blue Jays. But it went off an Aurora head, so we'll do it again from the other corner. Reinhardt will restart it. Grieve is there for the short option if she elects to go that way. Reinhardt puts the foot on it, aiming firm and headed once. Popped into the air by Aurora, now booted ahead and rolls out towards the 30-yard line. But no Spartans there. Annalisa Lampo will serve it back in. Onside is O'Keefe. Turns and fires! And she hit the football goalpost. A little too much from O'Keefe. Good job by Lampo. Collected, found O'Keefe open down the middle on sides. Had time to turn and take a look and unload and just missed. Back the other way, Jamie Lesla putting some pressure on the Spartans is MJ. That'll roll all the way back over across midfield. Elmhurst gets there first and Grieve. Grieve will play all the way back into the box. Tuliglowski looks ahead. We'll drop it for Annalisa Lampo. Here's Elmhurst and O'Keefe up the far side. O'Keefe plays it to some space for Crick. Crick will get there. Couple touches. Went off of a, could not unload it. Looks like it just mishit it a little bit. And it'll go as a goal kick for the Spartans. In the middle, battling for it are the Blue Jays, and taking that away is Reinhardt. Haley Parr with some room to run up the near side, but could not catch up to that one. So a throw in for the Spartans. Spartans trying to counter. Do not have a shot so far as we're over 15 minutes gone by. Elmhurst countering the other way. Keeping her feet after losing her balance momentarily is O'Keefe. Here's a ball touched in. Emma Crick chasing it after it. Sliding out to make the block is Munoz, and she alertly picks it up. Great play that time by the Spartan keeper. Check that. That was Jamie Lesla streaking in there with the open look, and a great read by Munoz coming out, taking away the angle. Here's Haley Parr trying to race past a couple defenders and turn the corner. Parr into the box, shooting, and a save. Rebound springs loose, and it's touched over the end line by the Spartans. So the Blue Jays will have another corner, their third of the contest. So far, oh, check that, it went off of Parr. So it's a goal kick for the Spartans. Lobbed in off the head of Crick. Popped into the air, though, by the Spartans. Doesn't go very far. Parr is there to win the header. And that'll roll over the line, and a throw-in for the Spartans. Lobbed over everyone, all the Spartan players. It'll come loose to Lapo. Led that one as a good chase by Hercules to keep it in play. And O'Keefe can't keep it in on the far side. It'll roll out in a throw-in now for Aurora. Spartans trying to get some momentum going. Plays out, throw in for Elmhurst. That one deflects around, not a handball. Loose, whistle, and now a foul on the Blue Jays. So free kick for the Spartans. Boom downfield. Met by an Elmhurst foot. It springs loose for the Spartans, giving chase Hercules. Gets there first, turns it upfield. Battling for it is Torres, and Torres wins it for Aurora. Torres into the middle of the field. Spartans moving a little backwards. Here's McGiggern. Avalov booms that one in. It's swept away by the Blue Jays. It bounces off of Reinhardt, loose for the Spartans. Nearly taken away by Elmhurst. It's still loose on the field. McGiggern shoots and hits it wide. So the first sustained pressure for Aurora comes with 24 minutes, 40 seconds to go in half number one. 6-1, Elmhurst out shooting the Spartans so far. Pushed ahead. Here's Grieve up the near side. Grieve will swing it back towards the middle. Gets over the leg of Dagus. Lesla from O'Keefe. MJ shooting and puts it up through the football uprights. Too high, and another good opportunity for the Blue Jays. Goal kick opportunity for the Spartans. Spinning that one downfield. Whistle and a foul on Elmhurst. Boomed across midfield by Aurora. Giving chase MJ Lesla. Little collision, play on. Sent back across midfield again by the Spartans. Ehrman heads it down to her feet. Lapo. Now Ehrman. Time to take a look. Couple touches, leaves for the feet of Grieve. Grieve up the sideline to Parr. Parr. Here's Jamie Lesla racing in. Is not going to be able to get there to catch up to that one. It'll roll out. Goal kick coming for the Spartans. Lots of players warming up on the sideline for Elmhurst. No substitutions yet for either squad here. Nearing the halfway point of half number one. Aurora battles for it along the sideline. Won by the Spartans. Ehrman will backpedal and touch it back to the feet of Tuloglowski. She's got Lapo short, goes to Reinhardt in some pressure, and the Spartans take it away. Now taken right back by Reinhardt. We got a whistle and a foul on Elmhurst. So a good opportunity here for the Spartans. Alexis Abalov will take the free kick for Aurora. About 35 yards out of the net. Bounds off one Elmhurst player loose in front and now swept. Swept away by the Blue Jays. And it's a throw-in for Elmhurst. And a throw in for Elmhurst. This will be Flags up for the substitutions now for the Blue Jays. Lauren Wesolowski in for Elmhurst, also 31, Heather Hoffman. Headed by MJ Lesla. There's Kennedy Ehrman. Grieve. Now shot downfield by the Spartans. It'll roll out. Another throw in for the Blue Jays. 20 minutes. It'll change. Left to go here in this opening half. Still scoreless. Elmhurst out shooting Aurora 7-1 so far. Couple good looks out in front, but have put two. One through the football uprights, one off the football crossbar. Both with empty net looks with the keeper, Munoz, way out of the box. Or way off the line, I should say. Shot forward. Ehrman there for the Blue Jays. Now Lapo. Aurora still pressuring. Knocked forward by McEgern. Out of play, though, and another Elmhurst throw. Throw in for the Spartans. Headed out of play by Ehrman. Aurora will move it up about 10 yards and do it again. Lobbed in. It'll come back to Tuliglowski. She'll collect and roll it up the side. There's O'Keefe blasting that forward. MJ Lesla giving chase. Whistle and the flag is up for a foul. It'll go against Lesla. Line forward downfield off the leg of Reinhardt. Kept in play by Elmhurst. O'Keefe battles for it, but couldn't keep it in play. It'll be a throw-in for the Spartans in front of Elmhurst bench. This time we'll go the other direction. Blue Jays with the toss in. Aurora will spin it down to Peterson. Now Reinhardt takes it away. Grieve. Grieve ahead to MJ Lesla. Or excuse me, to Jamie. Jamie Lesla. Looking for O'Keefe. Goes too far. But that came up and got a hand on the Aurora defender. So now an excellent chance for the Blue Jays. Free kick just outside the top of the box. Reinhardt is there along with Hercules. Reinhardt stands to the left. The referee going to back up the Aurora wall. As the Spartans.
I heard 14 for 9 and 23 for who? Thank you.
Here it comes. Line drive shot into the arms of Munoz. Good look. Try to get it through the screen. And there was Munoz. Keep this game scoreless. 8th shot of the contest for the Blue Jays. 5th save now for the Spartans keeper as Elmhurst has dialed up the pressure so far. 5 shots on goal. 1 that went wide and 2 that just missed high. Here comes some more subs for Elmhurst. Anna Karuna in for Elmhurst. And Lisa Valjusti in. Will be Hercules out. MJ Lesla has a seat as well. As we hit 16 minutes left to go in the half. will roll down the far sideline and out of play. On the ground, it's Jamie Lesla. Touched on to Karuna. Deflected. Now coming on is Jamie Lesla. Lesla, here's O'Keefe on the far side. O'Keefe breaks into the box. O'Keefe shooting towards the middle. Overshoots Hoffman, sends it back in. It hits the post and comes back loose. Oh, did it cross the line? Hoffman arguing that it did. It came back loose. Then play on. Great opportunity, but Hoffman just barely missed. And I mean inches. Blue Jays keep possession, trying to bring some more pressure. And Aurora able to possess. Boy, was that one awfully close. On the shot from Hoffman, trickled right in. Definitely got the inside part of the post before coming back out. Foul on Aurora. Free kick for the Blue Jays with 14 to go. Reinhardt will take it one more time. Reinhardt bends that one back towards the middle. Coming out is Munoz and grabbing it again. Reinhardt fairly accurate with those free kicks. Scored on one the other night against Concordia. Put 2 on target so far, but Munoz has stopped them both. Lesla, and now a whistle and a foul. This one's going to be a delayed foul against Aurora. So it'll be Elmhurst ball on their side of midfield. Blue Jays will bring it back to Kennedy Ehrman. Hoffman, time, takes a look, slides it back to Ehrman, collects with the right foot and moves to her right. We'll bring it up across the top. Here's Hercules. Cuts back towards the middle. Chipped ahead. Knocked down. And now steered away by Aurora. Lapo giving chase, wins the foot race, and will play back to the feet of Tuloglowski out towards the top of the box, and she'll rotate around to Ehrman now. Kennedy Ehrman, that one's loose, deflected. Aurora gets there first, but it springs loose. Lesla lobs ahead. Grieve has it, now Hoffman. Hoffman tries to spring Karuna, breaking down the left side. It goes off an Aurora body out of play. They throw back in for Karuna. Hoffman there again for the Jays. Can she keep it in? Yes, she did. Loose towards the middle. Coming in O'Keefe, and coming out alertly is Munoz. Sophomore keeper from Joliet West. Stands 5'6". Has played very well so far today. Blue Jays out shooting the Spartans 10-1 here in the early part of the game. That one came up and got a hand as well. Part of the arm. Another free kick for the Blue Jays. Reinhardt's put a couple on goal so far on free kicks. This one's going to be from nearly 40 yards out. Grieve has joined her at the ball each time and overran it, played the short option. And each time, Reinhardt has tried to put it on net. She'll do it again. Reinhardt with the drive, angling towards the right side and pushed it wide. And substitutions now for the Spartans. Ariana Hopewell in, along with number 12, Jasmine Asensio. Munoz bangs it away downfield. There are the Blue Jays. Getting there first. It's Grieve. Tried to push it ahead towards Hoffman, but played it too far. Ball deflected around. Corona gives chase for the Blue Jays. Grieve will take it out of the air, but won by the Spartans. Kennedy Ehrman traps it, plays back towards Lapo. This is Wesolowski. Fires downfield. Off an Elmhurst body out of play. And another handball against the Spartans. It's at least the third one here so far this half. Down to 9 minutes to go here in the half. Reinhardt drops the hand. Bangs that one back towards the middle. Deflected in, and Munoz almost overran it. Had to reach to her left to grab it. Spartans trying to counter. Ehrman back for the Blue Jays defensively. Takes it away for Elmhurst. Now here's O'Keefe. Flicks that one towards the middle looking for Coruna. Deflected by Aurora. O'Keefe is there one more time. And now the Spartans pushing forward. Off an Elmhurst leg into the Spartans bench. Flicked ahead by Aurora. On the ground, it's McKinley Grieve. Couple dribbles. Touched off to Hoffman. Battle in the middle, and now a whistle and a foul on Aurora. So the Blue Jays with another free kick opportunity. Line drive pushed well wide of the net. 13th shot of the contest for the Blue Jays. 13-1. They have really had the pressure, just had a couple of close ones, but have not been able to capitalize yet. 7 minutes left in the half. Spinning that one across midfield. Flags up. Elmhurst is offsides. Here's Aurora. This is Abelov. Battling with Megan Mrazek. Aurora throw in deep in Elmhurst territory, lobbed into the edge of the box, headed back out, and this one will roll over the end line. It looks like it's a corner for the Spartans. First one of the contest for Aurora. Aurora will play it short. Shooting that one into the box, and an easy scoop up and save for Tuloglowski. Elmhurst looking to push upfield with some space to run down the middle. It's Reinhardt charging forward. Collision. Ball still loose. Poke towards the middle. Grieve wins it. Off of Hoffman and recovered nicely by the Spartans. In towards the middle, trying to find Ortiz. Getting back defensively is Elmhurst. Valjusti will just shove it out of bounds. As Hopewell had some steep speed and some space to the outside. Jacqueline Cabrera in for Aurora. Throw in for the Spartans. High lob into the box. Mrazek sweeps it toward the outside. O'Keefe will trap it down with the leg, and she's got some room to run on the outside. O'Keefe cuts back towards the middle. Touches ahead. Karuna bumped off it momentarily. Will play back to the Elmhurst defense. Now it's knocked forward again. Wesolowski looking for O'Keefe, lost it to the Spartans, but it springs loose. There's Hoffman. Hoffman turns and fires off the football upright. Blue Jays have been floating a lot around that football upright so far. One through, one off the crossbar, one off the upright that time. Missing high so far the story by the Jays. 14th shot of the contest. Spartans trying to push forward. This one rolling towards the sideline. Nice read by Ehrman. Realized it was going to stay in. Played it back to Tuloglowski. Now touches right back to Ehrman. And she'll turn it up to Grieve. Grieve to Hoffman. Into the middle. Looking to connect with Mrazek. Couldn't do so. Back towards the middle it comes. Here's Abilov, sends it into the box, racing in. That one poked away by Ehrman. And now shot up the field, and before it's out of bounds. Racing in that time for the Spartans was Jacqueline Cabrera, the sub who had just checked in. A good job defensively by the Blue Jays. So a little bit of pressure from Aurora coming here towards the end as we hit 2.5 to go. Elmhurst controlled the action so far at 14-2, out-shooting the Spartans. Flip throw-in. Lobbed into the box, popped into the air, and Tuloglowski will take that one out of the air off of her teammate's head. Will throw it out all the way to O'Keefe. It rolls out into the Elmhurst bench, another Aurora throw-in. Down to 140. Mrazek takes it away for the Blue Jays. Springs it towards the middle. Here's Karuna racing in onside. Karuna puts on the brakes, passes back towards the middle. Shooting and getting back for the block are the Spartans. Sliding play to break that one up as Elmhurst not able to really get the shot off, but the Blue Jays still holding the ball. Pushing back up the far side, it's O'Keefe with 112. And steered out of play. Down to 34 seconds to go. Free kick for Elmhurst. Reinhardt spins it towards the middle, headed into the box now, chipped ahead by the Blue Jays, and Munoz can collect, and we'll have the countdown here for the final seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. So your score at the half, Elmhurst 0, Aurora 0. The Blue Jays have knocked on the door a few times, but haven't been able to capitalize just yet. We'll step out. We'll come back with the call of the second half as you're watching Elmhurst College Women's Soccer on BlueJayTV.com. Back for the call of the second half, Elmhurst and Aurora. 0-0 the score. What could easily be a 1-0 score as Heather Hoffman's shot looked like it went over the goal line before catching the inside of the post and bounding out. Was called no goal. So Aurora's with first touch. Blue Jays controlled the action for much of the half. 14-2, Elmhurst outshot the Spartans. Almost all the Blue Jays starters back in. One of the only exceptions, Maddie Roeder, fresh legs for Elmhurst. Her first action. Here's trying to catch O'Keefe cutting down the middle and steered away by the Spartans. Otherwise, O'Keefe was off to the races. Headed downfield by Elmhurst. Headed right back by the Spartans. Parr battling with Torres. MJ Lesla met by Torres. Pokes it into some free space, and Aurora will sweep it ahead. Whistle and a foul on Elmhurst. There's Roeder giving chase. Headed down by the Spartans. There to collect Lapo for Elmhurst. Lapo looking for Parr. Parr giving chase, wins the foot race. Parr trying to split some defenders. She does so. O'Keefe sprinting in. Coming out, though, to soak it up is Munoz. Munoz will drop kick it away. Bounces once. Trapped down by the Blue Jays and Reinhardt. Aurora Aurora trying to mount something here. It'll roll into the edge of the box. Nice job by Grieve just to shield the forward off the ball. Let Tuloglowski come out and scoop it up. Booted downfield for Elmhurst. MJ Lesla, touchback for the Blue Jays. Centering pass deflected by the Spartans. Elmhurst lobbed ahead. O'Keefe can't catch up to it. It'll roll out. Throw in. Herman will let it roll over the line. Throw in for the Blue Jays right in front of their own bench. Lob it in the middle. Whistle for hands in the back. Elmhurst will get another look from about 40 yards out. Reinhardt, she's put several on goal so far today. Just have not found the back of the net so far at Elmhurst. Reinhardt drops the hand. Here it comes. Line drive, shot wide. Rolling back to the feet of Tuloglowski. We'll play it ahead to Lapo. Racing in. Munoz clears it out. And now Aurora pushing it forward one more time across midfield, but it's met there by Ehrman and the Blue Jays. Parr tries to pull it out of the air. Trapped down by Hercules. Spins once, tries to get herself around her defender, does so, finds Parr on the sideline, but it's taken away by Giselle Torres. Dagus. Now here comes the Spartans. This is Moore down the right side. Moore sends it in right to the feet of Tuloglowski. Will play it right back out to the defense. Ehrman battles with it, keeps it in on a nice touch feed up the sideline. O'Keefe trying to spin her way free. Last touched by O'Keefe, and it's a throw in for the Spartans. Miss hit by the Blue Jays. Aurora sprints in and now cleared out of the box by Elmhurst. Crick. Now O'Keefe has it. Emma Crick, the senior from Downers Grove North. Back to Brittany Reinhardt. Reinhardt with plenty of space. Shoots that one down the middle. It comes loose to Parr in the middle as it was mishit by Aurora. And now right back to the feet of Reinhardt. Reinhardt touches ahead. Hercules making the run from the defensive role. And Aurora will just push it out of play. Throw in near the end line. Lob into the box comes to Parr off the knee. And now trapped down by the Spartans and carried out. Aurora trying to keep it in play. They do. Looked like to me right in front of us that it had rolled out. No, said the official. That ball literally right in front of our vantage point. Looked like it was over the line. The official was, sideline official with the flag, was trailing the play, was all the way back in the corner still. Called it in, and now Aurora shoots it back into the box and an easy pickup for Tuloglowski. Third shot for the Spartans. 2 saves. Both have been fairly easy for Tuloglowski. Munoz 7 saves already. Lobbed in. Crick looking for Parr. Haley Parr giving chase. 1 touch around the defender. Centering pass. Shot by Lesla. Just getting a piece of that one, laying out. No, excuse me. She missed it wide. Just wide of the net again was Elmhurst. Thought that Munoz diving got a piece of it. No, she just missed it wide, said the official. Another good look for the Blue Jays. Been knocking on the door so far and just have not yet been able to capitalize. O'Keefe trying to take it away for Elmhurst. The Spartans the other direction. So we'll roll past Kennedy Ehrman. She will play back to the feet of Tuloglowski. Has the whole defense open to the left side. Puts that one airborne for Libby Hercules. Feels a little pressure. Goes back to Annalisa Lapo. Now up to Hercules. Time to take a look. Touched ahead to MJ Lesla. Now Parr overran it a little bit. But back to MJ Lesla. Hercules touches it ahead, but it headed right back by the Spartans and now lofted into the corner. That'll roll over the line and another goal kick for Aurora. There's the Spartans lofting it in. Ehrman will get there first for the Blue Jays. Tuloglowski retreating back to her line. Roeder works herself free. Touch pass back to Lapo. Her center clearing attempt is deflected loose by Aurora. Here's the Spartans looking to counter. Coming in, Torres, centering pass. And unable to pull the trigger. Loose was Abalov, couldn't pull the trigger. It got rebounded loose to a Spartan and now cleared out by Elmhurst finally. Now the Blue Jays looking to counter with some space. It's Reinhardt. Plays it through and it will roll all the way into the box. Torres will stop it. Munoz rather will stop it and scoop it up for the Spartans. Boomed downfield over Lapo's head. Tries to trap it down. Battled for by the Spartans and controlled by Aurora. Ehrman stands up Ortiz's run. Here's Madison Moore. O'Keefe battling for it. Out of play. And a throw-in belongs to the Spartans. Long toss over everybody's head. Ehrman will keep it in and walk it forward a little bit for Elmhurst. Lobbed out of play now by Lapo. Long throw into the box. That one lifted up out of play. Goal kick for the Blue Jays. Substitution for Elmhurst. Jamie Lesla back. This one bounds loose. Leslie giving chase from the angle. Munoz will take it up at the top of the box. Misplayed it. And pushing it just wide with an open net again was Emma Crick. The Blue Jays have had Munoz out of position repeatedly and just not able to capitalize yet. She hit that one right to the foot of Emma Crick, and Crick just shot it wide. Fired downfield. Trapped down by the Spartans, and it will bound loose all the way to Ehrman near the 40-yard line. Ehrman steps around one player, pushes it forward, but no one home. It'll roll into the Elmhurst bench area. And you hear Paul Webster not happy with that call. Thought they had an opportunity coming in, and instead we're going the other direction. Pushing forward is Crick. Now Roeder tries to center her, pass deflected. Crick traps it down, lofts that one in, and well wide. It'll roll out, and a goal kick coming up with 31-30. Fired downfield by Munoz. Played up to the top. Spartans trying to get something going here. Will shoot it downfield right to the feet of Ehrman. Rather than play back, she puts on the brakes. But the Spartans there to steer it back the other way by Degas. Reinhardt wins the battle, slides it out to near sideline. This is Hercules with a little space. Hercules splits the gap, and the flag is up. Elmhurst offside. Lesla tried to time it correctly, but just a little too early, said the official. Reinhardt slips it ahead. Here's Roeder. Stutter step, changes directions. Elmhurst able to keep control. They'll slip it back to Ehrman. Ehrman trying to direct some traffic downfield. Crick giving chase. Aurora trying to keep that one in. They do. Played back towards the middle. There's Elmhurst. Haley Parr trying to work around her defender. Emma Crick with some space in front of her. Time to take a look. Touched ahead. Lesla was trying to make sure she could stay inside. Lost track of where the ball was and could not get a run going. Now another ball bounds loose. Here's Jamie Lesla into the box. Poked away momentarily. Reinhardt there for Elmhurst. Touchdown again, Parr. Couldn't control it, and now it's shot out of play by the Spartans. Throw in for Elmhurst, but first a substitution. O'Keefe coming back. Got a quick breather from Jamie Lesla. Roeder had made the start in this half. Now Roeder heads out. Thrown into the feet of Crick. Tries to work her way free, double-teamed and stolen away momentarily, but Parr battles for it. Now the Spartans take it right back. Parr takes it away a second time. Parr, centering pass. It's O'Keefe, turning, shooting for the far post. Shot is blocked and bounds free to the opposite side of the box. Whistle and a foul on the Blue Jays. 18th shot of the contest for Elmhurst. Elmhurst trying to push it ahead. Steered back by the Spartans, but there's Kennedy Ehrman to take it around the 30-yard line. Turns and will slide it back to Tuliglowski. Off of Grieve. There to collect it is Torres. And shot downfield by the Spartans. Battling for it against Lapo is Johnson, and now a whistle and a foul. Check that, that's Ortiz. Foul on Elmhurst. Lapo and Ortiz were wrapped around one another. Free kick for Aurora. Kelsey King, the defender, will take it from the near sideline, right at the edge of the sideline, about 30 yards out of the box. Bends that one back towards the middle. Trapped down, it springs loose. That one lobbed into the air right on the net, but right into the waiting arms of Tuliglowski. As Dagas had the shot. Played out to Grieve, touched back to Lapo, and now Lapo spins it downfield but out of play. And a sub for the Spartans. Jacqueline Cabrera back, seeing some action here this half. Poked out of play one more time by Aurora. Whistle, foul against the Spartans. Kennedy Ehrman and Libby Hercules stand back by the ball waiting for the free kick. 50 yards out of the net. Ehrman with the hand up. Overrun by Hercules. Ehrman goes short. Plays it to to Hercules, and now touched back to Ehrman. Ehrman now with the send downfield. One hops off an Aurora knee. O'Keefe battling for it, trying to spin it back to free space, and here's an opportunity for Aurora. Lapo pushing forward, has it stuffed back again, and now Ehrman just alertly booms it downfield. Popped into the air by MJ Lesla. O'Keefe there momentarily for Elmhurst, and the Spartans win it back again. And whistle, foul on the Blue Jays. Line downfield by the Spartans. Looking for Ortiz. Last touch by Elmhurst out of play. Oh, and looked like it may have rolled up Ortiz's arm, but now Ortiz slips and O'Keefe just takes it away. Whistle, and that'll be a foul. Shoulder block from behind. That one pretty easy. Even the referees can't make it that obvious for me right in front of him. Lapo with the free kick. Headed straight into the air by the Spartans. Bounces once. Now Parr will flip it ahead off her head. It's loose into the box, and coming out to take it on the two-hop is Munoz. Parr flipped it ahead. Leslie got another head on it, and it was O'Keefe sprinting in, but another wise decision by Munoz to come out off the line and take it out of the air. Lapo with time has O'Keefe. Hercules steers it ahead. Reinhardt can't collect this time for the Blue Jays. It's loose and battled for by Aurora. Moore Gets by Reinhardt, but then loses the ball with too long of a pass. Hercules there for Elmhurst. Reinhardt didn't get all of that pass. It's intercepted by the Spartans. And Dagus with some time. Walks down the middle, slides it over to Ortiz near side. Back to Dagus. Lost her footing and lost it. Had already lost control of the ball and then got tangled up a little bit. Here's O'Keefe with some room to run. Touches ahead for MJ Lesla. Lesla being slowed down by the Spartans. Centers back Crick. Crick with time. Fires and pushed it wide. But that one was off the arms of the keeper Munoz, so this is going to go as a corner kick for Elmhurst. Shot was going wide and just unable to handle it. Several substitutions. We'll cover those here in a moment. First, though, a corner kick for the Blue Jays. Reinhardt looking for Ehrman. Heads it down. It went right back to her. Loose in the middle. Still a scrum in the middle. Diving out and now smothering it is Munoz. Ehrman got a head on it, but then it came right back. It went off of an Elmhurst leg and came back towards the middle. A big scrum right in front of the net. It finally bounded free where Munoz was able to smother it and now boots it away. Subs for both teams at the corner kick. Wesolowski and Hoffman back for the Blue Jays. For Aurora, it's Hopewell coming back in. $20 minutes, 55 seconds to go. Driving it forward, Lapo connected with Lesla, and the Blue Jays are offside. Fourth time Elmhurst has been caught offside. Lesla turns, pushes it wide. 20th shot of the contest for the Blue Jays, out shooting the Spartans 20-4. 7 shots on goal for the Blue Jays, 3 for the Spartans. None of them very dangerous shots for the Spartans. They've been easy saves for Tuloglowski. Hoffman trying to get free, can't. Ortiz takes it. Loose on the middle of the field. Here's Wesolowski. Time to take a look. Goes to the outside. This is Hoffman. Hoffman winds up, gets her attempt partially blocked. It's shot back downfield by the Spartans. Headed back, Ehrman. Now Reinhardt controls. 19:40 to go. Jamie Lesla. And it comes loose to Reinhardt. Reinhardt fires it downfield. O'Keefe trying to the quick touch to the outside. Couldn't do it. Hopewell there for the Spartans. Now the other direction. Controlling is Abalov. MJ Lesla closing from behind. Takes it away for the Blue Jays. Slides a pass up to Hoffman. Hoffman lost it to the Spartans. They'll go downfield. Ehrman battling for it. Will take the touch back to the feet of Lapo. Lapo with some time. Fires downfield. O'Keefe racing in. Onside this time. The Blue Jays. O'Keefe into the box. Centering pass out in front. It goes off a Spartan leg. Loose. Shooting is MJ Lesla. It's blocked and cleared out. Oh, the pass looked like it was going to get through to MJ Lesla, and at the last second it hit a Spartan leg and ended up behind her. She was able to collect and still get a shot, but didn't have much on it. And the Spartans were able to steer it out of harm's way, block it and steer it out of harm's way again. Now the Blue Jays looking to counter one more time. Hoffman racing in. Cannot catch up to it, and it's a goal kick. And substitution for the Blue Jays. Karuna in, MJ Lesla off, probably to get a breather here. Started the second half, hasn't come off yet. Headed down by Elmhurst. They'll play back to Annalisa Lapo. Lapo looking for O'Keefe downfield. Had it roll off her leg and loose. Spartans clear it back across midfield. Lapo trying to, it's like she was trying to poke it out of bounds. Hopewell gave chase and got there first, but Hopewell couldn't keep it in play, so it's an Elmhurst throw-in with 17 minutes, 30 seconds to go. To Iglowski. Plays it short down the middle to Wesolowski. Now they'll touch it ahead. Corona. Hoffman looking for Jamie Lesla. She's got her. Lesla making the run from the top of your screen. Lesla centering pass off a leg. This will be a corner kick for the Blue Jays. Had what she was looking for. And another sub for the Blue Jays. Crick right back in. As Brittany Reinhardt will trot off here. You don't see her come off the field very often. So let's see who handles the corner kick now for Elmhurst. Flipped into the air. O'Keefe puts it on the ground with the one hop, and it's knocked away by the Spartans. Not out of harm's way just yet. Hercules touches back to Hoffman. Hoffman fires it ahead, coming out. Almost took a funny hop on Munoz, but she's able to smother it. Wesolowski leaves for Lapo. Ahead to Corona. Did she stay onside? Yes, she did. Anna Corona racing in. Centering pass to the middle. Shooting. And a save by Crick. Still loose. Now slammed in. We get a whistle and a foul on the Blue Jays. Oh, that's about as close as it gets for Elmhurst right there. Resulting in another scrum right in front of the net. Beautiful run by Karuna. Great centering pass.
Thank you.
Whistle and a foul against the Spartans. 14 minutes, 30 seconds. We've played over 2/3 of this half. Grieve will take the free kick. Headed back out by the Spartans. Jamie Lesla. Fired into the box and taking it on the one hop. And a yellow card shown to Jamie Lesla. So the yellow card on Lesla stopped the clock momentarily. Aurora set with a slew of subs. Reinhardt going to set the check back for Elmhurst as well at the next opportunity. Here's Aurora pushing down the sideline. Lapo steers it away for the Blue Jays. O'Keefe there now. O'Keefe to Crick. Pressured. Lost it. Ehrman heads it back about 20 yards. Hercules puts the arm down. She wants to send it. Goes off the leg of Wesolowski. Hopewell there for Aurora, but gave it right away. Shooting is Wesolowski! Missed it wide. That ball had a lot of movement on it, bending it back around towards the far post and just missed it. Several substitutions for the Spartans. Laura Torres back. McEachern back in as well. Reinhardt did return for the Blue Jays. Hopewell giving chase for the Spartans. One back by the Blue Jays. This is Hercules. Touched on Hoffman. Back to Hercules. She never saw Hopewell closing, but she got it ahead to Karuna. Karuna trying to get the centering pass through. We got blocked back to her, and her second attempt was pushed out of play. Here's Lapo, near sideline. Collecting Hercules, going towards the middle. Reinhardt giving chase, can't get there. It's steered away by Johnson. Now Hopewell in onside with some room. Puts on the brakes, tries the centering pass, and it's blocked by Ehrman and controlled by the Blue Jays. 10 minutes, 50 seconds to go, still scoreless. It's been mostly Elmhurst, 24-4. Now, ball downfield. Corona off to the races. She's going to get there first. Anna Corona. And now has it taken away by Aurora. And they will just settle to push it out. Nice play defensively. Getting back. Very good speed by Izzy Magpantai to close on that.
That was 8 for 5.
Hoffman shooting. That'll one hop into the arms. Tuloglowski all the way out, sends it into the Aurora bench. Be a throw-in coming for Aurora.
That was 8 for 5.
Substitution, Hopewell out as Torres back for the Spartans. That one bounces in, trying to bicycle kick that one off of Hercules. It's loose towards the middle. Hoffman knocks that one off an Aurora player. Lesala had her pass intercepted, now bounced right back at the Spartans. But there is Meg Pantai. Fired out of play. And a throw in for Aurora with 9 minutes to go in regulation, still scoreless. Reinhardt overran it for a split second, but then recovered. A touchback to Ehrman. She will push up the field. McKinley Grieve. O'Keefe looking for Crick. Has her. Crick with the centering pass too far in front. Easy to come out and scoop that one up as Munoz. That one bounds free momentarily. Reinhardt there, touches back to Lapo. Lapo finds Hoffman near midfield. Hoffman puts on the brakes, makes a move around the defender. Touch back. Hercules, now Hoffman. Hoffman with time. Didn't get all of that one. Aurora able to soak it up. Back the other direction come the Spartans. It's Abalov. Leaves it too far. They'll play it back to the feet of Tuloglowski. She will pop it near side. Nice, could not keep it in, was Hercules. Long toss by the Spartans. Knocked down to by the feet of Reinhardt. Clearing attempt is blocked back by the Blue Jays. Ehrman has her clearing attempt blocked back. Spartans have possession. It's Torres. Hercules. Now Hoffman has it. Long pass ahead. Here's O'Keefe. O'Keefe in the corner. Played that one last touched off of O'Keefe. It'll go as a goal kick. 6.5 left to go. Haley Parr back for Elmhurst. Blue Jays lost that one out of bounds. Or correction, Aurora lost that one out of bounds. Throw in comes for Elmhurst. Played back by the Spartans, another throw in for Elmhurst. Trying to find a ball as one got loose on the side. Now another one comes back, another two on the field. Elmhurst able to throw it in. Nice little quick touch to O'Keefe. Trying to race in. Clearing attempt by the Spartans off of Grieve, out of play. Giving chase. Elmhurst going to get there first. Karuna back towards O'Keefe. It springs free. Shooting. Reinhardt just missed it wide. Great look by Reinhardt, and she didn't miss by much. Under 5 to go. Popped into the air. Crick there to collect for the Blue Jays. Hercules to Karuna. Parr will get a foot on it. It's going to roll into the box. Parr giving chase. Gets a touch on it. Bounces loose, and the Spartans collect it. Spartans defense was going to try to let that one roll over the end line for a goal kick, and now just a swing and a miss by Ortiz. The Blue Jays get it back with 4:08 on a throw-in. Lobbing in for Parr. Parr has that one deflect away again. Parr steps around, shoots to the far side, and just overshot it a little bit. O'Keefe gets there for the Elmhurst. Another wind and a shot, and this one goes wide. Blue Jays are bringing all kinds of pressure, but just still have not capitalized yet. A 7-to-1 ratio on shots so far, 28-4. Big header by Hercules. Bounces into the box. It went off the head of an Aurora defender, Magpantai. Crossed back in the middle. Crick couldn't collect it. Ehrman puts the head on it. Comes loose to Reinhardt. Reinhardt tries to work herself free. Couldn't do it. And it's shot back downfield by Aurora with under 3 to go. Centering pass, pushed out of play, wide. Substitutions for the Spartans. Corona turns, flips that one towards the middle, loose in front. Parr's going to get there, centers back towards the middle and steered away by the Spartans. Throw in for Elmhurst. 2 minutes even left on the clock. Jamie Lesla has it. And it's poked out of play. Here comes a corner kick chance for the Jays. .145 left. The clock winding down. Still scoreless. The Blue Jays trying to get on the board here. Reinhardt will tee it up for Elmhurst. Here it comes. Looking for the leg of Ehrman. It bounds free into the other corner. And now clear downfield by the Spartans with 1:20 to go. 1:15 left. Elmhurst pushing forward one more time. Taken away by the Spartans with 1:10. Putting on the brakes, centering pass back towards the middle, and now collected by the Blue Jays. 1 minute left in regulation. Final minute of regulation, still scoreless. Elmhurst has knocked on the door repeatedly, but just hasn't been able to finish. 40 seconds to go. The Blue Jays with the majority of the momentum so far. And now a misplay by Elmhurst as Tuloglowski plays it out with 35 seconds. Throw in for the Spartans, it's Magpantai. Grotilish will do the flip throw. Gets towards the box, headed up once, loose again. Countdown on. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. So Aurora with one of their best shots there towards the end with about 10 seconds left. And we are going to go to overtime. So we will be back with you momentarily. We'll come back with the call of overtime right after this. Back for the start of overtime. Bonus soccer here from Langhorst Field at 0-0. Aurora with the first touch here. Spartans moving right to left, Elmhurst left to right in this half. It has been almost exclusively Elmhurst here. 28-5, now 28-6 after that shot pushed wide. Elmhurst with the long pass, blocked right back. And another one deflected out of bounds. Now Jamie Lessela has it. Looks like the starters exclusively for the Blue Jays. Aurora with a few different substitutes. I see Hopewell out there to start this half. This one will run along the line and out of play. Goal kick coming for the Spartans. Throw in for Elmhurst in front of their own bench. Trapped down by the Spartans. Nope, going to call a handball instead. Too much arm that time on the trap. Free kick coming for Elmhurst from the 25-yard line. Reinhardt, big boot right into the arms of Munoz. Bouncing around loose on the field, little collision, play on. In the middle, some open space. MJ Lessela, touch, O'Keefe turns, takes her time, and now an offside flag. So a free kick for the Spartans. And here Paul Webster from the far side of the field, not happy with some of these offsides calls that have gone against the Jays so far today. Opportunity for the Jays. Parr in the middle. MJ Lessela. O'Keefe. One more touch pass. Could not pull the trigger. This one's going to roll to the corner, and Aurora's going to get there first. And now an opportunity. Here's Hopewell. Pushing back towards the middle. Reinhardt there to stand her up, though, for Elmhurst. In the middle. Touch to the open space. And Elmhurst has it taken away. And the Blue Jays will get this one back on a throw-in. Shot downfield, out of play. Throw in for Aurora with 5:35 to go. Throw in now for Elmhurst as they get it right back. O'Keefe towards the middle. Parr tries to collect it down. Gets a shot off. Partially blocked by the Spartans. Yes, it was. Corner kick for Elmhurst. Reinhardt will tee it up. Here it comes. That one almost bent straight in, and they're going to head on it and shooting it over the end line, and we'll have a goal kick now for Aurora as the Blue Jays. Looked like that one may have been ticketed to the far post. Elmhurst got a head on it and pushed it wide. Elmhurst going to get this one right back. Aurora misplayed it out of bounds. Throw in for the Blue Jays. 4 minutes to go.
Thank you.
For MJ Lesla. And this was off of an Aurora player, so it's a corner kick for the Blue Jays. Corner number 7 of the match coming up. Here it comes. Towards the middle. Headed back by the Spartans. O'Keefe is going to get there. Will touch back to Reinhardt. Keeps possession. Reinhardt centers on the ground, and that one didn't get all of it. But it was blocked again. Linesman on the near sideline said goal kick. Center official said no, it was touched by Aurora. It's a corner kick. Blue Jays will do it again with 3 minutes. Line drive. That one punched down by Munoz, as that one was definitely going straight for the net. Blue Jays trying to keep it alive here. Miss hit by Lapo. Collected now by the Spartans. Whistle and a foul on Elmhurst. Two minutes, 35 seconds. That one will bounce in. Hopewell giving chase. And a flag going up. That's going to be a foul on Hopewell as she got tangled and took down Grieve. Out of play, another throw in for the Blue Jays. Deflected, open space. It's Reinhardt. Reinhardt turns, fires upfield. Parr trying to trap it. Got it with the leg. Will touch back on to Hercules. 1:34 left to go. Walking down the middle. Here's Aurora. Reinhardt there to end it. Ball deflects. O'Keefe shoots it forward. Spins up off an Aurora player as we near 1 minute.
19 for 5. Thank you.
Aurora will push that one out of play. Nope, they kept it in, actually. Great chase and good job by the Spartans to keep it in play on the far side. Hopewell. Out of bounds. Throw in for the Blue Jays with 40 seconds. O'Keefe has it steered back the other direction by the Spartans. Ehrman there for Elmhurst. Ehrman centers for Lesla. Has it steered away again. Down the sideline, it's going to roll. Hopewell will give chase. It's going to go out of bounds. Throw in for the Blue Jays with just 20 seconds, as it looks like we're ticketed for a second overtime. The Spartans just overran that one. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Shot would have counted at the end, but an easy save for Aurora keeper Munoz, as we will head to a second overtime. We will pause quickly. We'll come back for the call of the fourth period, overtime number 2, back after this. One more overtime period left in this contest as we are underway. Elmhurst with first touch.
Oh, 19 came in for 5 for Aurora.
Multiple subs here for the Spartans to start things off in period 4.
Saw 2 at the booth.
In the middle, it's Abilov trying to get something started here for Aurora. Abilov with some time. Chips that one ahead. Tuliglowski coming out, and she will scoop up and pick it up.
Starting overtime, but 25 in there now.
Boom downfield towards the Elmhurst bench, out of play. Oh, excuse me, keeping it in to the Blue Jays along the sideline. Did not roll out. Elmhurst. This is Kennedy Ehrman with some time and some space. Will touch up to Grieve. Grieve touched ahead. Jamie Lesla will get there for the Blue Jays. Lesla works on the end line, cuts back, centering drive towards the middle, and missing just barely was Hoffman. It'll roll loose. Reinhardt is there. Reinhardt with 2 touches, and she blasts it high. Great pass from Lesla, and Hoffman just couldn't connect with it. Heather Hoffman made the start in this overtime period in place of MJ Lesla. There's a throw in for the Blue Jays. 7 minutes, 25 seconds. Shot downfield, headed back by Aurora. Wesolowski also started for the Blue Jays this half. Knocked loose. Grieve giving chase. Tries to keep it in and does so. Nice touch back to Hoffman, back to Grieve. Now she's got Wesolowski breaking and couldn't connect with her. Reinhardt will step in front of the errant pass, though, and she's got some room to work. Reinhardt now lost a little too far in front of her, and Aurora there to steer it away. It's Dagus. Hercules stopping Torres in her tracks. Elmhurst chipping ahead. And this one will roll out. And a corner now for the Spartans. So the Spartans with just their second corner of the contest, coming with 6 minutes to go here in overtime 2. Here it comes. Lined well wide and out of play. Elmhurst trying to push forward. Met by Aurora. Steered back towards the middle of the field. Spartans, 5:20 to go. So far it's been Aurora in the second overtime bringing a little more heat than the Blue Jays as Ehrman has to shoot that one towards the Elmhurst bench. Elmhurst was pressing so much in that second half and again in the first overtime, but the Blue Jays still coming up empty. 33-6 right now, the shot count. Long throw in again, headed out by Elmhurst. Corona there for the Blue Jays. Long boot coming by the Spartans and shot wide. Tuliglowski tracked it all the way, made sure it was going wide. Let it go and quickly picked it up as it was down to 4.5 to go. Blue Jays feel like this is one that they should have. Hoffman's shot looked like a goal in the first half as it rolled along the line. And it looked like it had crossed the line before hitting the inside of the post and coming back. And Blue Jays have had multiple opportunities, just have not been able to finish. Hoffman back towards the middle. Grodelash there. Grodelashin there for the Spartans, though. Centering pass, Ehrman breaks it up. Touches out to Hoffman. Hoffman tries to spin that one free to Lesla. It's knocked right back out at midfield, 3:50 to go. Hoffman popped into the air by the Spartans. That's going to bounce out of play, and Elmhurst will move it up 30 yards. Lesla with the toss to Coruna. Coruna tries to center. Did it go off Aurora? Yes, it did. Corner kick, Elmhurst with 3.5. Don't need to rush it just yet here. It's the time where they're going to look for Kennedy Ehrman. The tall defender for the Blue Jays had the header the other night against Concordia, Wisconsin. See if she can get one here. Here comes the kick. Aiming to far side. Headed on! Into the net. No! A beautiful save by Munoz. It was Ehrman with the shot, and I thought it was going in, and a beautiful save. Back towards the middle it comes. Reinhardt collects out of midair. Whistle, and we've got a foul as taken down was Grieve. 2:50 to go, and another great opportunity for the Blue Jays. Free kick, Elmhurst, 2:35 left as the clock continues to wind. Reinhardt. Three-player wall for the Spartans. Reinhardt drops the hand. Here it comes. That one right off the Spartan wall. It comes back to Reinhardt. She'll shoot it again and put it over the top. So many opportunities here for the Blue Jays. They just have not been able to cash one in. Down to 150. And a whistle and a clock stoppage as an injured player for the Spartans. 140 is what's left on the clock. Can't quite tell who the shaken up Spartan player is.
Looks like a teen, 14.
Looks like Madison Moore is okay. Clock restarts. Blue Jays with a touch towards the middle. Here come the Spartans now looking to counter. Closing back is Lapo for Elmhurst. Turns, boots that one downfield. It hugs the sideline but goes out. Throw in for the Spartans as the clock winding down. .105 left. And another throw in here for the Spartans. They can take their time a little bit here. Maybe be content to take the tie here, get a little bit of pressure, and make sure Elmhurst doesn't have a chance to counter. Here comes the flip throw. That one headed back by the Elmhurst defender. Popped into the air, still loose, and now the Blue Jays will get there. Does Elmhurst have time for one last run? Pushing up, Karuna with 24 seconds. Whistle and a foul. Elmhurst will have to go quick. 18 seconds, all that's left. As the countdown begins. Stop it, stop it. So the final score, Elmhurst 0, Aurora 0. The Blue Jays outshoot Aurora 35-7 in the contest, but the Blue Jays come up empty. It was one that was very questionable, a shot that was along the line that looked like it had crossed the line from up top here, caught the inside of the post and came back out. But it was called no goal on the field, so that's how it goes in the books. 0-0 the final score as Elmhurst moves 3-0-1. Aurora 1-3-1 on the season. Blue Jays are at Olivet College on Friday before coming home to host McMurray on Sunday. You can watch that one here on BlueJayTV.com. So for our cameraman, producer, director Glenn Liljeberg, this is Kevin Jude saying so long. Thanks for watching Elmhurst College Women's Soccer on BlueJayTV.com.